The experiences of last fire season showed us that we had issues with both the general public and CFA members accessing traffic management points, causing consternation and some issues around those traffic management points for both Victoria Police and incident management personnel. The review of those traffic management guidelines from previous seasons will enable greater flexibility and will result in less hassle for members of both the CFA and the general public trying to access fire-affected areas. It's intended that for this fire season, Victoria Police will provide additional liaison officers to incident control centres to work with incident controllers in determining the levels of access required through traffic management points. We'll be introducing a number of access levels into the traffic management point guidelines. There'll be 4 levels of access, beginning with restricted access only to emergency service personnel and vehicles involved in firefighting operations, through to allowing different levels of access for support personnel, essential services, and through to community members accessing their homes in the fire-affected areas. Wristbands will be part of that management process, and all the different personnel trying to access through traffic management points will be provided with a wristband via Victoria Police, indicating their level of access to the fire and as a way of tracking who is able to go in and out of fire-affected areas. To allow CFA members in private vehicles access through traffic management points for this fire season, we're looking at trialling some alternatives, including using your CFA helmet as an identification, or where provided, potentially CFA ID cards that'll allow you to then identify yourself as a CFA member and access a traffic management point. With the changes pending for traffic management points and the guidelines that will soon be available, it'll allow greater flexibility and also provide a safer working environment for all emergency service organisations, including Victoria Police and those involved in incident management of large-scale incidents of fires, etc., including the CFA and DSE.
There's been a lot of work done with the media in the past around CFA's role on fire grounds and accommodating media's access to fire grounds, and they perform a really important role in that regard, both in terms of informing the community about the situation and then getting more important preparedness messages out. We've developed an accreditation program which involves them being aware of the dangers on the fire grounds, and that involves getting the CFA Media Accreditation Pass. It's important that people are aware that the validity is on the bottom there, and all media that are gaining access to the fire grounds have that with them at all times. What we've had to do is develop some media badges, and these are to be on media uniforms at all times. The front left pocket, the right shoulder, and the larger panel to be displayed across the shoulders. This is to make sure that we're aware who's on the fire ground at all times, and if it is a media representative, that we're aware they're there and they're in a safe position.